Welcome back to Final Score here on your Wednesday evening. Hopefully it is going well. A little bit cloudy outside, so no better time than to sit inside by the television and watch Final Score here on GCI Cable Channel 19. Let's recap the Major League Baseball scoreboard from yesterday. We start off in Pittsburgh. The Pirates take down the Dodgers by 5 runs, 12-7. The Philadelphia Phillies lose to the San Francisco Giants in 14 innings, 9-6. The Texas Rangers fall in 14 innings as well to the New York Yankees, 2-1. The Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Boston Red Sox 7-3. The Braves lose by a run to the Miami Marlins, 6-5. Chicago Cubs take down the San Diego Padres 6-0. The Cincinnati Reds lose to the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3. The Minnesota Twins lose to the Cleveland Indians 8-2. The Chicago White Sox drop one to the Kansas City Royals 7-1. The Tampa Bay Rays win over the St. Louis Cardinals 7-2 in an interleague game. Washington and Colorado, the Nationals defeat the Rockies 7-4. Detroit loses by a run to the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim lose by 2 to the Baltimore Orioles 4-2. The Houston Astros win by a run in 12 innings 3-2 over the Oakland A's. And rounding out the Major League Baseball scoreboard from yesterday, the Seattle Mariners lose to the New York Mets 3-1. That's a look at your Major League Baseball scoreboard. And, well, I'll tell you what, the Oakland A's looking like a team to be reckoned with, even though they lost yesterday to Houston. I would not be surprised one bit if they won the AL West this year. Touch on this really quick. Pat Bowlen stepping down and giving up control of his team because the 70-year-old Pat Bowlen has Alzheimer's, and he has given up day-to-day operations. And this is a guy who at the Denver Broncos was one of the biggest faces of the Denver. When you talk about the Denver Broncos, you knew who Pat Bowlen was. He did so many great things for the Denver Broncos, and it's just sad to see that Pat Bowlen has to step away from something that he loves doing so much because of a horrific disease. And but it also speaks to Pat Bowlen and what a team player he is. The guy could have hung on to majority control as owner and made day-to-day operations, even though he was still sick. And he realizes the significance of his disease and how it could potentially affect the Denver Broncos down the road. So I give a lot of props to Pat Bowlen for just recognizing, hey, this not only affects me and my family, but it also affects other families that are, with the Denver Broncos. So it's a chain effect. It's a chain reaction kind of thing. And it's just sad to see that somebody has to step away from a job that they love doing and have done it at a high level for so long. He's won 2 Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos. I'm sure he would have loved to have won one last year. But he's giving up control of the team. Still be an owner, but he's not going to have majority control. So the ownership is actually held in the trust set up more than a decade ago that in hopes one of his 7 children will one day run the team. So, but anyway, Pat Bowlen having to step down from day-to-day operations of the Denver Broncos. That's a sad day to see. Touch on this as really quick. Jamal Charles gets a contract extension with the Kansas City Chiefs, making him the highest-paid running back now in the NFL. The 2-year contract extension is worth a total of $28 million. So Jamal Charles is going to stay a Kansas City Chief for a couple of more years. And we end the show with Are You Kidding Me? Now we have to have a little bit of a flashback here. So let me set the scene a little bit. This is a few years ago when Mark Sanchez was playing for the New York Jets. And it was a game against the Oakland Raiders. And I don't know if Mark Sanchez just got hungry or whatever. But today is National Hot Dog Day. And so in celebration of National Hot Dog Day, we watch a video of a professional football player eating a hot dog on the sidelines. There he is, Mark Sanchez, putting the mustard on the hot dog and eating it on the sideline. I don't know if he was just hungry, not feeling well, needed some food. But in honor of National Hot Dog Day, there's Mark Sanchez eating a hot dog on the sideline of an NFL game. Anyway, that's going to do it for our show here tonight. Glad you could join us. Be sure you tune in next Monday here on GCI Cable Channel 19 for Final Score. As usual, the show is produced by Charles Steigelman. He does a great job putting the show together. Be sure you tune in on Monday at 5 o'clock right here on GCI Cable Channel 19. I'm Keaton Homer. Good night, everybody.